And we are joined by the winner of the Aimchess US Rapid, Magnus Carlsen. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, Magnus, tell us, what does this tournament victory feel like?
It feels great. It's the first time in ever that I've won one of these tournaments, and it's been fairly smooth ride. So that feels really good.
Yeah. Has it been your strongest performance overall, tournament-wise, in the tour so far?
Yeah, I would say so for sure. There were some shaky moments here and there, but overall, yeah, I think this is clearly my best.
And then, of course, winning this tournament, you gain another 40 points in the tour standing. So how aware, have you calculated, how aware are you of what that means for you in the tour final?
I know that it means that I'm further ahead than I was, but I think either way, at the moment, Wesley is the only one who's fairly close, and that would have been the same, regardless of whether I won this tournament or not. But yeah, it's obviously very nice to have that little cushion and to equalize the number of tournament wins that he has in this tour.
Yeah. So you now have 78 points more than Wesley. Probably will start the final with 4 more bonus points than him. And also thinking about the way you're playing now, how confident will you head into that tour final?
No, I'm feeling good. Obviously, generally, I'm not sure that I'm playing so much better, but I'm at least playing quicker and more confidently. So that's helping a bit.
And Magnus, first of all, congratulations. We also know that the World Championship is on the horizon in a couple of months. How much have preparations for that match helped your play in this tournament?
I'm not sure about that, to be honest, but maybe the World Cup helped a bit in gaining me some confidence. But in terms of World Championship prep, I'm not so sure.
Yeah. Well, heading into Norway Chess, of course, in, 2 days that starts? Busy schedule for you. So how do you feel about your form now going into an over-the-board tournament again?
No, it feels good. So I'm hoping to be able to continue the positive trend of the last couple of tournaments. Yes, as you say, it's busy, but it's been a couple of 1.5 not so busy years. So I don't mind that.
Well, are you anxious to face Janne Pomniachtchi in Norway Chess? I have to ask. I'm
not sure if I'm anxious. I haven't thought about that too much. But I'm excited to play a big tournament. That's for sure.
And I also want to ask you about your opponent in the final here, Magnus. Vladislav Artemyev playing his second final here, only his 3rd tournament, and he is ready to play the tour final. So what do you expect from, he's only 23, from Artemyev in the future?
I think, as I talked about earlier, his natural talent is undeniable, and that's why he does so well. And I think for him to make further steps, he has to have even better openings, and I think he knows that. But yeah, I think once he can fix that, he can go very far.
And today's games, Magnus, was there any moment that you were worried, or you thought it was under control the whole time?
No, I was pretty sure I was going to lose the second game, to be honest.
Why? Or when, maybe?
Well, I would say pretty early on, since I'd completely missed his idea of just going a5 and giving up the pawn. Since I had this weird idea that I was gonna, I sort of brought the wrong rook to attack his pawn, because I had this idea that I was gonna bring the rook that I brought, and then I was gonna grab the pawn on d3, like king g2, and I was gonna grab the pawn on d3, queen b3, and then I was gonna drop back with the queen, and then if he goes queen b3, obviously, I mean, knight d4 wins, which I only saw later. but just to explain the rationale between with the move of rook d8 is that I wanted to drop the queen back to d7, and then after I'd taken the pawn.
Okay.
And then when the queen moves, go back with the queen, and then I have a nice square in c8. Otherwise, the rook would be locked in. But that was really dumb, because this is like one concrete line that wasn't forced at all, and in all the other lines, the rook is just so much better. On a8, for instance, if he goes a5 like he does in the game, if I bring the other rook, then I can go knight d5 maybe. And I have ideas of going b5 and freeing my game a bit there. So, after he found this idea with a5, I sort of realized that my position was pretty bad, and I decided just to bite the bullet and take a pawn. But realistically, I don't think I should have held there in practice. But he spends a lot of time, and if you encounter surprises when you're low on time, things can go astray. So I was just trying to hold, not giving him anything too forced, and pounce when I had a chance. Fortunately.
Yeah, and it was a draw and 4 great wins in the final, Magnus. So thanks so much for all the entertainment in this tournament, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.